machine at Dublin Digital Radio. Don Rosco here. Burn 'em all show. All the best. Footwork, Duke. Bit of hardcore, bit of jungle.
It's community radio, you know, it's like, it's not about platforming things or promoting things for a commercial gain. You know what I mean? Like, so we're not trying to like sell something. We're trying to like build something.
Kate Butler here on Dublin Digital Radio, broadcasting live from the gaff. Shout out.
It's very anti-capitalist, very non-commercial. We all pay subscription in order to fund it. We pay to play on the station, and that ethos it's at the heart of everything that goes on with DDR.
You're listening to
Hello and welcome to Cosmetic Play.
Hello and welcome to Fire Drum.
What a year after another.
Shout out to Sean Bean for the show just before.
Everyone's doing it for the love. You know, it's not a commercial venture, obviously. Purely out of love and an interest in building music communities.
My show is a exploration into sounds from the unknown. My name is Willie Stewart. I have a show on DDR called Slip Inside This House. I think we both love the idea of radio as a free-form communication. Yeah, I certainly don't abide by any strict rules, as long as it's coming out and it sounds okay.
This is a city pop, but not pop music. Kind of more, not ambient, more electronic music. 名前は重田エミです。ダブリンデジタルラジオのチャンネル名はしげちゃんセレクションズでやってます。My name is Emmy Shigeta. My DDR slot name is Shige-chan's selection.
Hey, easy. Dishwasher, let's go. Word, dishwasher.
It's like a framework, right? So if you've got the footwork framework can accommodate a lot of different stuff. So you could use reggae samples, or you could use, obviously hip hop is a big influence as well. So it's a kind of a framework for doing lots of different things. You can express yourself in a lot of different ways.
Is that something that's prevalent in Dublin?
No, fucking hell no. Jesus, I wish. No, I've a talent for picking out music that nobody gives a fuck about in Dublin.
When it comes to like other genres of music, it would be more like about my own emotional connection with the music rather than like this like nerdy academic kind of focus. It's only with like traditional stuff that I have that kind of outlook on it. I don't know why that is, but it's just a thing. My show, in a very general way, it would be based on Irish traditional music. I don't think there's such a thing as pure traditional music. I think there's always been influences, and just find, I suppose, like submerged threads connecting things that, you know, it wouldn't be like very apparent in general, but just to find these weird little connections and things. For me to authentically do my own thing, it means feeding all the influences that have come into my subconscious like throughout my lifetime, and that coming out in the music, and it's gonna be nothing like what a traditional musician thinks it should be like. But that's fine, because the tradition is there and it is in such a strong place. It means that it can definitely withstand like fucking idiots like us coming up and just like messing around with it, like, do you know what I mean?
I tend to do shows on themes. So I did a show a few months ago just on records I have of train sounds. So I'd pick out all the train sounds records I have, or I did a show on just music about made by Aeolian harps. So then it's just like all the Aeolian harp music one might have. Or sometimes it might just be like what's current in the listening pile, what I've been listening to that month, and that's always usually on the floor here. So I tend to try to do things by kind of themes, even if they only exist in my head, because it kind of gives me a way to shape the 2 hours.
Old Town, what a freaking tune. So if you're tuning in, this is Queen Beats Musical Treats, which the name might change soon, who knows. Thanks so much for listening. Big up yourselves, everyone. Big up everyone in the chat box. Thanks so much. It's just like the chat box for me personally, when my whack chat is freaking blowing off. Make sure you donate to DDR's Patreon because it's a great, just a great place. Like, I love it here.
It gives people a chance to like actually take like the kind of thing that's very personal to them, their musical love, and then just broadcast it like to loads of people, and like have a chat box, have this like interactive feature, have this like whole community structure based around broadcasting, and like at the center of it, it's just like people who are really, really passionate about music.
Because everyone's doing it for the love. It's not a commercial venture, obviously, purely out of love and a want to connect with other people, I think, and a want to connect with other people in Ireland doing things that come from an interest in building music communities.
There's sacrifice in those records, you know what I mean? For sure, 100%. People have sacrificed things in their life to get that stuff on vinyl.
Yeah, it's not just the artists, but the whole community that like helps them produce that record and then helps them release that record, like the labels and the promoters and their family and their friends and all of that. Like it's, I that is imbued in so many of the records that we have there. They're all like little missives, messages from those little communities, and then we broadcast those messages back out again.
If people aren't involved in those communities, then they're going to just fizzle out and die, and they won't really have much meaning or purpose. So it's like having then these kind of like easy access points, I think, like where you can just like load up a website and hear somebody talking passionately about their music love and like talking about their community and talking about the things that they're doing. Because like, I obviously talk about stuff that I'm doing on my radio show, but everybody's doing that. And so suddenly you just have this kind of a reference catalogue of all the shit that's happening in Dublin right now. And so that's like the thing. It's like DDR isn't just one community, but it's like a network of loads of different communities.
Kate Butler here on Dublin Digital Radio. It's Monday night. I've got a bag full of bangers. Keep it locked.